Okay, so I decided to create a video that demonstrates the chosen media literacy in action. My area of media literacy was play. And this game that I found is at Media Smarts, a website, and the title is Allies and Aliens, a Mission in Critical Thinking. So as you can see here, it says that it's more for grades 7 and 8. And it helps recognize bias, prejudice, and hate propaganda on the internet and in other media. So you can start the game by clicking on Start Game here. Teachers can learn more about the game by clicking on For Teachers. There's, it just tells you a bit more, which we'll get to. And then there's the For Kids. In the For Teachers area, it says, in the learning module, Allies and Aliens, students assume the role of agents from planet Earth who must assess varying degrees of prejudice and misinformation as they visit websites from other planets. Because most kids don't think to look for bias or false information online and subtle forms of racism, they may be difficult to recognize. Allies and Aliens uses the pretense of an evaluation mission to keep players from guessing its true purpose right away. The mission is divided into 2 parts. On day 1, students encounter information with little direction. On day 2, the module's purpose becomes apparent. Allies and Aliens aims to teach students the basics about bias, stereotyping, misinformation, and propaganda techniques on the internet and in other media. It also helps students to understand the difference between fact and opinion and the importance of authenticating online information. The challenges of this module will ultimately sharpen students' research skills as well as their critical thinking skills. The experience will teach them to recognize viewpoint, bias, and manipulation, online and off. So basically, to sum it up from what I gathered in my reading, is that play is a huge part in media literacy of teaching students how to think critically and just learn all sorts of different skills. And this game can be very helpful in that area of critical thinking, which is very important for life in general. So you start the game, and it has a guy that talks. You have to read information and facts, and then you have to fill out a so-called test in the game in order to pass it and go to the next level. So it is a game that I highly suggest people to look into.